suplex machine Taz, the great Tony Schiavone, and we have 3 huge championship matches for you here tonight. But before that, let's go down to the man himself, Justin Roberts, for our opening introduction.
Carrying on the tradition of his forefathers, but better, the Bar Mitzvah Man, AEW World Champion, MJF.
What a great moment. Oh, this is going to be spectacular. I'm really pumped up for this.
Just over a week ago, MJF had that incredible 60-minute-plus Iron Man match with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, here tonight for his Bar Mitzvah. That's not all that's happening tonight. The AEW International Championship on the line. Freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy looks to defend against Jeff Jarrett, Jade Cargill. A Canadian Open Challenge for the TBS Championship, plus the main event. AEW World Trios Championship on the line in a 3-way match for the first time ever. The House of Black look to defend against the Elite and the Jericho Appreciation Society, plus Hangman Adam Page and Dark Order take on the Blackpool Combat Club. For those fans unfamiliar with bar mitzvahs, they typically don't start like this.
Names aren't very bright. I mean, for crying out loud, you folks used to think Bret Hart was actually entertaining. No offense, I think we all know Shawn was much better, let's be honest. Now allow me to remind you why we're here tonight. We are here to celebrate the most important day in recorded human history, my birthday. Let's be honest, the only religion that matters, Judaism. Boo all you want, we're the chosen people and you're not, it's just a fact. And under the eyes of my Lord Hashem, when a boy turns into a man, he hits 13 and that is when he is bar mitzvah. Now, I've already had a bar mitzvah. The theme was Maximania. I lost my V card. It was sick, dude. But here's why we're having a bar mitzvah, baby. It's because after March 5th, when I tapped out your boy, Bryan Danielson, to become the undisputed best professional wrestler in the world, to go on to retain the most important title in all of professional wrestling, that Triple B, baby. No longer merely a man, no, now I am Iron Man.
Oh, what a rush.
What a schmendrick.
So it's time to celebrate my bar mitzvah, baby. Hit the music.
Oh, I love this. I love bar mitzvahs.
Hang on a second. I don't want to shed shade on this bar mitzvah.
I hope this guy don't hit Max with that chair. That looks heavy.
But I've done some reading, okay? You can only do a bar mitzvah when you're 83 years old.
Well, that just goes to prove, Schiavone, Max is ahead of his time.
By many decades.
Lay out, please. This is a religious, beautiful moment.
Taz, you need to take a breath here, buddy.
He's Iron Man!
I'm speechless.
But beautiful moment, bar mitzvah.
Well, wait a second.
Oh, we got some guests for the bar mitzvah. That's great. I didn't know Jungle Boy Jack Perry was invited.
Well, if you saw those pictures that Max was posting of his first bar mitzvah, there were no kids in attendance. He didn't have any friends.
Oh, that's true.
Well, he's got some friends now. Well, wait a minute. Did you see the face of MJF?
Well, so, it was all smiles. It's MJF. You know, his back is no longer against the wall. He no longer has Bryan Danielson looming over his head. He was back to just taking it easy, and now here comes Jack Perry. Jack Perry, the man who said in 2023 he will win a singles championship in AEW, and there is no bigger prize in our sport than the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, why not start at the top, right, Tags? You got to be excited about this.
Listen, I don't know what Jack Perry, what Jungle Boy's got in mind here, but he definitely ticked off the world champion by interrupting his rebar mitzvah. But I'm all in. Let's see how this unfolds.
So,
wait up. Now, Sammy Guevara is supposed to be part of our main event matchup, the three-way for the AEW World Trios Championship.
Yeah, Guevara out here. Interesting.
Guevara will be teaming with Daniel Garcia and Chris Jericho to take on the House of Black and the Elite later on tonight.
This is quite a star-studded list of invitees, I would think.
I'm not sure they were invited.
Well, when you're the world heavyweight champion, as MJF is, it brings attention. Everyone wants that beautiful world heavyweight title, and that's what you should want.
Sammy Guevara, of course, picking up a big victory this past Friday night at Rampage.
And like you said, he's going to be in our main event tonight.
What a night this is. I mean, guys, think about this. On one side, Kenny Omega. On another side, Chris Jericho in that three-way trio.
And then on the other side, the House of Black.
Right. That's going to be awesome in our main event for sure. But what is unfolding here, guys? Seriously.
Of course, I'm not trying to overlook the Bucks or obviously members of the JS, but Jericho and Omega in Winnipeg? Wow.
Oh, Max.
Now what? Darby Allin!
It would appear that Darby Allin has something to say.
Well, it seems like all four men, I believe, have a microphone in hand, so they definitely all have something to say.
These fans are going bananas.
Yeah, they're going nuts for sure. We're just kicking this thing off.
Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! Cut it!
Temper, temper, temper.
No. See, you guys are ruining my rebar mitzvah. So what the hell do you want?
I want a title match.
All three men with the same idea.
Yeah, that was stereo.
All right, look, that was real cute and all, boys, but let's get real here for a
Shut
second.
up, Max. You know, the last time that you and I wrestled one-on-one was at Double or Nothing 2020. The very first pandemic pay-per-view, no fans in the crowd. And you and I went back and forth for almost 20 minutes in the Florida heat. Until eventually, you cheated, as you always do, and you won. And after that, our lives went in very different directions because you went on to be handed every opportunity in the book. While I wrestled the rest of the time in Jacksonville on Dark. You've never had a match on Dark, have you? Because I know we all have. You've never been on Elevation. You've never even been on Rampage. You just get to walk around here and do whatever the hell you want. And you know, it's crazy to me because there is an entire locker room full of men and women who bust their asses. And they maybe get to get 60 seconds a week on this show. Maybe. But we all have to sit back there and watch you come out here and take 20 minutes to do the same old hokey bullshit that you've been doing for the past 4 years.
Wow, the truth hurts now, doesn't it?
This entire place revolves around you. And the first step in changing that is taking that world title away from you.
You guys want to know the truth? This company does revolve around me because unlike you, and all those boys in the back, I'm actually a star. And that's why...
Shut the hell up! You shut the hell up before I turn this rebar mitzvah into a recircumcision.
Oof. That would hurt. That's pretty stiff.
You talk too much. You've done that your whole life. You've done that your whole career. You literally talked your way in the door here in AEW. You kissed ass. You lied. You cheated to get to where you're at. And you know what I had to do to get here? I had to grind on the independents for 10 plus years to get here. I had to work at Whataburger. I had to work at Subway. Any odd job, you name it, I did it. And then look at me, you son of a bitch. When I finally got here, I was told I was only supposed to be the inner circle's job guy. I was only supposed to be the bump guy for Jericho. But I overcame every obstacle that they put on me, and I became champion 3 times over. You see, Max, I'm not like you. I never had the machine pushing me, and I never needed it. I had myself. I got me here, and I'll get me there. So rather you like it or not, rather these dumbass Canadians like it or not, Sammy Guevara is going to be a world champion because I'm the best ever, and you know it. Ouch.
Sammy, that was really cute. You kind of just did my catchphrase there. Look, we all appreciate the fact you're able to take all of your time out of your very busy schedule of getting into locker room brawls with everyone in the back to come out here and do that press speech.
Enough. It's my turn. Hold your applause till after I'm done, please. In 2013, I was going to film school, and I turned in this movie, and my teacher told me, Darby, you're going to have to change everything about this film. The school does not accept this kind of movie. And I looked at her, and I said, I'd rather just drop out of school than change a single thing. So that day, I dropped out of school, which was a blessing in disguise because it gave me the balls to do something I never thought was possible, and that is become a pro wrestler. It was my first day at pro wrestling school at the Buddy Wayne Academy, and before I walked into the doors, I stopped and I said to myself, you're either going to make it as Darby Allin or you're going to fail as Darby Allin, but you ain't going to change a single thing. So fast forward all these years later, I'm in Tony Khan's office, and I go up to Tony Khan and I say, maybe I am the worst businessman in this whole entire place because there will never be a bidding war for Darby Allin. Because AEW gives me something no amount of money in the world can afford me, and that is the opportunity to just let me be me. The biggest problem, listen to this, the biggest problem I have with this whole entire company is you got grown-ass wrestlers in the back going on Twitter, I'm not happy, I'm upset, I want out of my contract if I don't get what I want. And that includes you, our world champion, with his all bidding war of 2024 crap. See, Max, AEW means a whole lot more to me than it ever did you. That is exactly why I should be world champion. And you know what I'm going to do if you don't give me a championship match, right? You know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go complain about it on Twitter. No, seriously, I'm going to beat your face in with my skateboard, and I'm going to give you a headlock takeover.
Holy smokes.
You look like shit.
You see the effects of that 60-minute Iron Man match still on the
back on.
still on the face of MJF.
We got Jungle Jabroni, we got Dangerous Darbs, the incel skateboard and mime, and we've got Sammy. In about 7 months, I'm going to propose to a new girl, Guevara.
Talk about stiff.
You know, Max, that's funny coming from you because didn't your fiance leave you?
Oh, so we want to make jokes at my rebar mitzvah. Y'all got MJF Meshuggah up in this bitch. Okay. Hey. Jungle had Christian. Sammy has Jericho. Darby has Sting. You know who MJF has? Nobody. Because unlike you three talentless hacks, I never needed to be enrolled into AEW Daddy Daycare. I have been ready since day one. And that is precisely why, yes, it makes me sick to my stomach. We are the pillars. And I'm not afraid to admit that we are the past, the present, and the future of professional wrestling. However, I'm the only pillar who can actually keep this place up. And that's a fact. I have beaten every single one of you in singles competition. And you think you deserve a shot at my world championship? Nah. See, you guys don't even deserve to sniff the Triple B. So here's what's gonna happen. You three are gonna leave my party because none of you were invited. And then I'm gonna eat my cake because I deserve it. Thank you. Screw you. Bye.
It was a long time coming from Jack with Sammy Guevara, and now Darby Allin and Sammy going at it.
Well, neither four of these men like each other. I can tell you that right now. Oh no! Oh my God, that's horrible! Poor Max! Oh my God, it's this rebar mitzvah stuck in the cake. That hat, that beautiful fluffy hat, Burberry Jones. Oh!
Did you say beautiful fluffy hat?
I think I did.
Fans here in Winnipeg chant of "You deserve it," and this will be a rebar mitzvah match we'll never soon forget.
How embarrassing for MJF!
Oh man!
Oh!
Wow, well, an explosive start to our broadcast tonight, but we've had a tremendous time here in Winnipeg, including earlier today when Chris Jericho was honored by the Premier of Manitoba, Heather Stephenson. Jericho, of course, raised here in Manitoba by his father, the great hockey player Ted Irvin, and Jericho honored Chris Jericho Way, his hometown street, his childhood street.
Childhood street, how amazing. What a great honor for Chris Jericho. That's awesome. I'm very happy for him. That's an amazing honor, man. That don't happen for everybody. That's pretty cool right there, man.
Well, a great honor for Chris Jericho and a great night of action still to come. 3 championship matches, including our main event for the AEW World Trios Championship. The House of Black look to defend against the Jericho Appreciation Society and the Elite. And freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy will put his AEW International Championship on the line against Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett looked to destroy the knee of Cassidy last week. What shape will that be in? And coming up next, the Blackpool Combat Club and the war between Hangman Page and Dark Order continues with the Hangman calling in reinforcements. Canada's own Stu Grayson and Evil Uno.
Well, here we go. We're going to kick off some action here. What a way to kick it off.
Yeah, red hot start right here in Winnipeg.
Yeah, we thought this rivalry between Moxley and Hangman was over with the war between the Blackpool Combat Club and Dark Order just keeps on brewing.
This is a trios tag team match from the Blackpool Combat Club. Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and
Moxley, Claudio, Yuta versus Hangman, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. That is coming your way next, here live from Winnipeg on AEW Dynamite. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started.
Wow, what a night, guys. I mean, this crowd is live.
Yeah, they're red hot, having a great time here.
Man.
And they're about to witness a phenomenal trios match, I feel. That's what's going to go down here in a little bit, in a few seconds.
And, you know, it was really interesting, Taz, when Hangman Page said he's done. He wants to put this chapter with Jon Moxley behind him, but the Blackpool Combat Club just won't let things go with the Dark Order. And Hangman's got that loyalty to Dark Order.
Yeah, there is that friendship, that loyalty for sure with Hangman Page and the Dark Order from the jump, right? We know that. So that there's loyalty amongst all those men, and Hangman right in the middle of it. But the Blackpool Combat Club, they don't play games, these guys.
No, they don't. And Tony, we've seen a new sense of aggression out of the Blackpool Combat Club as of late, as if that was even possible.
Yeah, you're right, even possible. We thought they were the most aggressive, most violent trio or group that we had seen, but you're right, they seem to not, I don't know, give a damn, care. I mean, even going back to the match with Evil Uno and Jon Moxley, that was violent. That was over-the-top violent.
Well, and I mean, Moxley hanging on to that choke even after the bell, the blood just pouring out of Uno's head. And that was, I mean, you know, that played a big part in rekindling or heightening this rivalry between the Blackpool Combat Club, Hangman, and Dark Order.
You see the speed built up right there, just running the ropes by Claudio, such a big man, large athlete, so fleet-footed. Little things like that. No one in the ring, well, his opponents aren't in the ring. See the way he moves, it's just smooth, man.
You know, maybe they feel they need to kick up the violence because maybe they want a shot at the Trios Championship. I mean, you would have to consider.
I think you might be right, Tony. I mean, I definitely think you could be right on that.
And, you know, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention what we heard from Bryan Danielson immediately following Revolution. He said that, you know, he's the fourth member of the Blackpool Combat Club, but he said he needs time. This is a very emotional time for him. He poured himself into that Iron Man match with MJF. And, you know, I mean, Danielson, he didn't get beat fair and square, but he still got beat.
Oh, he did, and that's tough mentally. You know, it's tough mentally when you call for the match and then you lose that match in over 60 minutes, no matter if it was high-rate robbery by MJF, which it was or not. MJF was the victor.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS and across Canada on TSN. Our first match of the evening, the Blackpool Combat Club versus Hangman Page and Dark Order, about to get underway.
from Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, Hangman Adam Page.
As we mentioned, Hangman Adam Page thought this chapter of his life, this chapter involving Jon Moxley, was behind him, but Moxley and the Blackpool Combat Club won't let it go.
And Stu Grayson.
A great round of applause, great cheering for Stu Grayson and Evil Uno here in Canada. Love seeing that.
Yeah, the original members of Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Hangman Page calling out some reinforcements with Stu Grayson after all of this unchecked aggression we've seen out of the Blackpool Combat Club toward Dark Order. Evil Uno tried to level things up with the Blackpool Combat Club. Their numbers just too much, Taz.
They did, and you saw he zoned after the knee right there, but then Hangman came out to level the playing field, and then, man, Hangman, he caught a beat down from these men in the Blackpool Combat Club.
And all three of them, we might add, they seem to swarm over one man, and all three of them in unison beating down a man. So very, oh, look at this.
Evil Uno comes out, high boot into the jaw of Yuta.
That is just anger right there. That is just being really ticked off, Taz, the way that Uno started this.
You have to. You know you're going to be in a battle and a war here. You have to. And then, you know, the old cliche we hear, this is not ballet, right? This is about being aggressive, being violent. No disrespect to any balletist.
Chop to the chest by Evil Uno.
Yes, sorry, continue. Sorry. I think that last little bit in there.
No, Yuta, though, doing a good job sensing the danger and just bull rushing Evil Uno into the corner, making the tag to Moxley, who's laying in some heavy shots to the jaw of Uno.
Bringing his own tag in there with those forearm shivers.
Man, you talk when you talk about aggressive, you got to put John Moxley at the beginning of the list.
You know, we've had a great time here in Winnipeg, our debut in this city, and earlier today it was announced that we will be back in Canada. Wait a second, cover here by Claudio Castagnoli. On June 25th, the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling once again, Forbidden Door. Then following that, Hamilton, Ontario, we make our debut at the First Ontario Center on Wednesday, June 28th. Covered lateral press by Claudio Castagnoli in Hamilton. And then a week after that, Wednesday, July 5th, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the Rogers Place. Tickets for all three events available next Friday, March 24th, AEW, TIX.com.
Yeah, now you see right now Yuta really working over Evil Uno, and it seems like Blackpool Combat Club has singled out Evil Uno. He has a cover.
Cover and aggressive cover by Yuta as he drove his forearm across the bridge of the nose of Evil Uno.
Yeah, Uno started, I'm sorry, Taz, Uno started this, and he started the aggression early, and he's really not attempted, I don't think, to make a tag. He just wants to take care of business on his own here.
Moxley just shredding that inside thigh of Evil Uno with those toe kicks.
Well, Shivani, I think you're onto something there. I do think maybe Evil Uno went into business for himself, got a little bit too aggressive to get some redemption, and he maybe went outside the game plan that Dark Order and had along with Hangman Page, and now he's paying for it here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he. Well, look at
Yuta, a cheap shot at Hangman Page. But he paid the price for it, taking his eye off Uno, and Stu Grayson sees his first legal action of the match.
One of the great fighters in pro wrestling is Stu Grayson.
And he just leapt over Moxley to take out Yuta on the outside.
He's an amazing athlete, guys. There's no question.
Always tremendous in between the ropes and outside of the ropes, and he's going to fly.
Stu the Meteora takes down Claudio Castagnoli.
Turn around.
Yeah, turned his back on Moxley.
Moxley just... Oh, look at this! Wow!
Big power right there by Grayson. Oh, what a boot to the mush.
Yeah, high boot by Claudio Castagnoli. Back Stu into the ropes. Stu! DDT plants Claudio! And Stu Grayson now. Moonsault. Oh, no, comes up with the twist. Claudio Castagnoli in trouble here. Stu Grayson, the cover. No.
How about Stu Grayson?
It's tremendous, Tony. He really is. And we haven't seen Stu in quite some time. Right. So these men that he's facing, they're not prepared for him. They knew he was going to be in the match, but it's been some time since he's been on our roster. So it's tough to prepare for a guy you're not seeing all the time or competing with.
And he took 3 shots from Moxley, a boot from Claudio, and still almost got a win.
The uppercut countered. Stu looking for the backslide. Claudio just back Stu and a low bridge there by Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, Yuta, great communication between he and Claudio.
Yeah, excellent teamwork.
Oh, look at Claudio just ping-ponging Stu off the apron, off the barricades, and now...
Again, all three working together.
Oh, the spike pile driver. And this war between the Blackpool Combat Club, Dark Order, and Hangman continues in picture-in-picture.
Man, war is right.
Well, the referee was dealing with keeping the Dark Order out of the ring. He didn't see all of this outside stuff with the pile driver out there. That was nasty.
Yeah, it's like we were talking. We saw them all triple team and converge on one man in the B-roll, and they're doing it once again, man. And Stu Grayson, who was in command, is no longer.
Yeah, just been completely shut down by the Blackpool Combat Club. Not an easy thing to do, as you mentioned, with all that punishment that Stu took. Cover. Claudio,
you get caught with a pile. Sorry, you get caught with a pile driver. You know, especially on the outside of the ring. Such a thin mat out there, dude. That'll definitely, to use the word you use, the 2 words, shut you down. 3 words, actually.
Hey, we've been
shut
wondering,
you down. 3 words.
Shut you down.
That's 3.
We've been wondering about QTV. As you saw, we're going to find out what that is all about tonight.
I think I know a little bit about it, and I can't wait to see it.
Okay.
I'm fired up,
All
I'm
right.
telling you.
of course, we crowned a new TNT champion 1 week ago. Powerhouse Hobbs with the assist of QT Marshall. Dethroning Wardlow. QT has intimated that there will be some updates about Wardlow, his status. His status as formerly a TNT champion as Moxley. Just that back suplex. Lateral press on Stu Grayson.
That's how Moxley just drives that elbow right down in your face when he makes that pinning attempt right there.
Might be going possibly cloverleaf here. Got those fingers interlocked. He's really going to sit back on this here. That's a nasty hold. Really will tear apart your lower back and your knee, both knees.
Right out of the Dean Malenko playbook.
He's damn right. Transition, nice. Good control right there. So you see Stu Grayson trying to get to that bottom rope, which is the right thing to do. If you can't get out.
And Stu makes the lunge for the break. Moxley once again hanging on, trying to inflict the maximum possible amount of punishment.
See what Mox does, gets a front headlock after he makes the tag to immobilize his man, his opponent, I should say, from getting to the corner to take his partners in.
Those European uppercuts from Claudio are lethal, man.
Yeah, but he's from Switzerland, right?
Yeah, isn't that in Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to say hi to all of our fans watching around the world on Fight TV and DAZN. We know exactly where you live.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta, fisherman suplex. Maintained control of the leg of Stu Grayson, though, and now steps over.
He had something in mind, and the little shift of the upper body by Stu stopped him, but now a single leg crab.
Yes, Yuta couldn't go all the way around the direction he wanted, so just reverse course, flattened Stu Grayson out into the half crab.
Someone in the front row just ate that gum. Moxley just spit out of his face.
Oh, that's
kind of
nice.
gross.
Boom. AEW Dynamite live from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. The Blackpool Combat Club is picking apart Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, Hangman Adam Page, helpless to watch.
And once we saw that pile driver on the outside by the Blackpool Combat Club, that is exactly what stopped the momentum, Shivani, that Stu Grayson had.
Yeah, you know, part of this is intimidation, and look at this, a little intimidation going on from Claudio as well. Man, he just...
Jawbreaker by Stu Grayson, but the uppercut takes Stu down. Claudio, the cover.
Man, you can hear that shot. That was, oof, that was a nasty uppercut.
A Swiss uppercut, by the way.
Swiss, not European, a Swiss uppercut.
And Moxley, the kick as Stu is being held open. Stu, well, I don't know if he can survive a second pile driver.
There's no way you can.
Moxley spikes him. This has got to be it. 1, 2, and no!
He shot that left arm up in the nick of time. And still, no Hangman Adam Page in this match yet.
I don't know how Grayson kicked out of that. It's impressive, but there's not much left of Stu here.
Well, the fans are chanting Stu, and they're clapping here in Winnipeg. And he's fighting back for all he's worth here, man. Whoa.
Moxley, Lariat in the corner. Stu Grayson running knee strike. And Moxley dazed.
That was a shot right there, boy. Woof.
Moxley reaching for the wrong corner even. Doesn't know where he is.
Got to get Hangman in this thing or even Luno.
You notice Claudio, he was stepping on Stu's ankle trying to keep him pinned into the corner. But Stu Grayson makes the tag to Hangman Adam Page. Page coming in with some big shots.
Whoa, that caught him.
Swing and a miss by Wheeler Yuta. Hangman. Fall away slam up to his feet. And hello, Claudio Castagnoli on the outside.
One-man destruction team right here.
Lariat blocked. The left arm lariat connects. Yuta taken down.
Hangman is cooking on all cylinders as the cliche goes, man. He's looking great.
How many times have we seen a left-handed lariat from Hangman? Not many times, right?
No, you don't see that much from many.
Right.
Yuta escapes out of the powerbomb attempt, lands on his feet, fires in some shots of his own. Hangman step behind, but Evil Uno, I believe, made the blind tag. Powerbomb.
Here comes the big man.
Evil Uno.
It's going to be splat if he connects.
Oh, God.
Atomico. But Claudio right there with the uppercut. Rolling elbow strike rocks Claudio Castagnoli. Stu Grayson and Claudio spill the outside.
What action we've got in our first match, man. Everywhere.
Explosive for sure. It's wild.
And remember, we have 3 championship matches still to come tonight. Tag made.
Oh, here we go. This is what we want to see right here.
And for the first time since the Texas Death Match at Revolution, Jon Moxley, Hangman Page, inside the ring, firing off shots.
Fans are standing everywhere for this.
They love the rivalry between these two men.
Boom!
There's so much hatred and disdain. Oh, he's going to go buckshot.
Hangman thinking buckshot, but look at Wheeler Yuta.
What did he have?
What did he have? The ring bell? The ring bell.
The ring is... And the bell table's on the other side.
Paul Turner, the referee, he didn't even see it. Moxley grabbed the lapels of Paul Turner.
They blasted him with that. I'll tell you what, I think Hangman's got to be done here.
Look at the face of Stu. He couldn't believe it. Wheeler Yuta wielding a bell?
Well,
what the hell?
I think they realize it's going to be a 3-on-2 situation here.
And Dark Order not backing down. Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, hammering at Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley. But the chop block.
Again, great job right there by Yuta. Came out of nowhere and damn near blew that knee out of Evil Uno.
Yeah, Yuta used that last week as a cheap shot on Evil Uno, and then once again trying to incapacitate the Masked Man from the Dark Order. But Claudio Castagnoli into the ring post. Nobody home for Wheeler Yuta. Stu Grayson over the corner to take out Claudio.
Wow, taking flight.
But inside the ring, Moxley looking for Paradigm Shift, maybe Death Rider, but instead, Paradigm Shift from Evil Uno.
Covering.
Stu's going to fly here. Mox is in trouble.
Stu's going to fly, and so is Evil Uno.
Air Canada, baby.
Wombo combo from Dark Order. 1, 2. No!
Great job by Mox kicking out. That's toughness.
Great job, a great sense of urgency from the 2 longtime tag team partners, Uno and Stu. They realize that they're going to go for the fatality. They're going to look to finish off Moxley right here. Stu Grayson, fatality!
Big upset right here.
2, no! Yuta, the last possible moment.
Great job again by Yuta. What a teammate.
You're including the bell shot?
No, I'm talking about he's saving his partners every time there's almost a pinfall. No matter if it's illegal or not. I mean, he's trying to not have his guys lose the match.
And that Pele kick almost knocked him out.
Yeah, Stu Grayson connect with the kick. Moxley staggered into the corner. Work on Rana. The roll up on Claudio. Very, very close.
He's too strong.
Oh, Yuta.
Oh, he got pulled. He
pulled Uno,
down. Yeah, I knew he had to get pulled down.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Now Stu Grayson isolated by the Blackpool Combat Club. A sparkling shot with a champagne finish, and now
get those legs
Stu Grayson is going to sleep.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just that rear choke with the grapes in.
Hang on, Stu.
He's tapped. He got no choice.
Yeah.
And look at that, the bell sounds, and Moxley, he cinches up, he tightens it.
Sometimes you gotta hang on.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta hang on. What the hell?
Oh, now Moxley with the Bulldog. Yeah, he changed his grip.
And look at him standing in the ring, trying to prevent anybody from going in.
And Evil Uno trying to come to his friend, his partner's aid, but the odds of the numbers of the Blackpool Combat Club just too much for Evil Uno.
You wonder where Hangman is. He's been knocked out by the bell, man.
That's right. That's why we're not seeing anything from Hangman. He's out.
And Claudio, the uppercut. Did you see how Evil Uno's head went back?
Silver and Reynolds.
The members of the Dark Order.
Silver and Reynolds, who felt the sting of the Blackpool Combat Club last week at Dynamite, now coming to the aid of Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Hangman Page, but the damage seemingly already done, Taz.
Oh, absolutely. Blackpool Combat Club, they got their victory, and they set the tone after the match.
Well, 1 week ago here on Dynamite, we thought we were going to hear what's next from absolute Ricky Starks, but Juice Robinson had a very different idea.
Everybody wants to know why I laid out Ricky Starks with the left hand and then planted his head into the mat. It isn't why, Juice, why? How could you do that to the beloved Ricky Starks? It should be, what are you gonna do about Juice Robinson walking down to the ring, knocking the taste out of your mouth, and then planting your surgically repaired neck? Oh yeah, I remember, into the mat. I know what you're gonna do about it. You ain't gonna do jack diddly squat.
Still to come tonight, our main event for the AEW World Trios Championship. The House of Black looks to defend against the Elite and the Jericho Appreciation Society. Plus, the AEW International Championship levels up. Orange Cassidy, Jeff Jarrett, both men compete to leave Winnipeg as champion. But coming up next, the undefeated, the dominant Jade Cargill puts her TBS Championship on the line in a Canadian Open Challenge. Next on Dynamite. Welcome back to Dynamite, where we started off with MJF's bar mitzvah, rebar mitzvah, but the celebration was short-lived for our world champion.
So what the hell do you want?
I want a title match.
And then it got physical right here. Once he turned his back on Jungle Boy, MJF got planted, and boom, there goes Guevara with a knee strike. And it was on, guys.
Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Jack Perry, all making a very compelling case for themselves, Tony.
Yes, and the cake in the face, my favorite part of that rebar mitzvah.
Very embarrassing to our world champion. His rebar, he lands in the cake. It's horrible. It's disgusting, I say.
Well, from our AEW World Championship to 3 huge championship matches still to come tonight, let's go down to the ring for the TBS Championship.
A storm is coming.
This is a Canadian Open Challenge for the TBS Championship. Being accompanied by Layla Gray from Vero Beach, Florida. She is the TBS champion, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill, the longest reigning champion of any kind in AEW history. Last week, she laid out this open challenge. She said, anybody Canada has to offer, you're welcome to step up.
And the challenger from Vancouver, British Columbia, Nicole Matthews.
Well, Nicole Matthews, a star on the independent scene here in Canada, a world traveler, competing in Shimmer Wrestling in the United States, in Japan, Europe, and now stepping up to the plate to challenge Jade Cargill here tonight, our debut in Winnipeg, Taz.
Yeah, well, this is a gigantic moment with a lot of pressure on young Nicole Matthews, dealing with the TBS champion, the dominant Jade Cargill. And these are the big bright lights, Shivani, and the world is watching. So can Nicole step up? Let's see.
Well, Nicole is a 17-year veteran. She has seen it all, and this is her moment. And you know what? She's been taken very lightly here. She needs to take advantage of this.
Yeah, Jade Cargill, of course, only just recently celebrating her 2nd anniversary of her in-ring debut. But in that entire time, Jade Cargill has not known defeat in her career. And the pump kick.
Sometimes, guys, it's not about quantity, it's about quality, and I think that's what Jade brings. She brings quality.
Oh, wait.
Here comes the Jaded.
Nicole Matthews is up, but maybe not for long. Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, Jaded.
Boy, look at the strength of that athlete. Amazing.
And the winner of this match, and still TBS champion, Jade Cargill.
And just like that, Jade Cargill's record improves to 54-0. What a start to a professional wrestling career, Taz. There are not many like that.
No, not at all. Now we see Renee is going to try and get a word here with Jade Cargill.
Jade, you are now 54-0. You issued an open challenge to all of Canada. You just ran through Nicole Matthews. What kind of competition are you looking for at this point?
Aren't you from Canada?
Oh, easy, Jade, easy.
Renee Paquette, broadcaster, not a competitor.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all you have to offer, Canada?
Wait. Whoa.
Taya Valkyrie.
Wow.
We heard rumors that she was a free agent, but
That's a hell of a Canadian star right there.
Taya Valkyrie from Vancouver.
Oh, Jane's look on her face has changed, my friend. Taya Valkyrie now playing games. Wow, what a shocker. I love this.
Yeah, Taya Valkyrie, I mean, perhaps no longer a free agent, perhaps the second TBS champion.
Well, that could be. She's got a hell of a resume.
She certainly does, and absolutely no intimidation. All confidence on Taya Valkyrie as she walks face to face, locking eyes with the undefeated TBS champion.
This thing's going to implode. You can feel it.
Lot of tension in the ring, and ooh, Layla Gray trying to intervene, and Jade just barking at Taya Valkyrie. Layla gets a shot, and
oh wait, Jade, it's Jade's move. She's going to hit her.
Taya Valkyrie plants Layla Gray.
And in with a finishing move, dude.
And in one fell swoop, sending a message to the TBS champion.
I'm telling you, as a wrestler, there's no more disrespect than that. When you tell the champ, watch me down this girl with your stuff.
Wow. An explosive debut for Taya Valkyrie here tonight, calling out that TBS champion, Jade Cargill. And right now, our colleague, Tony Schiavone, is standing by with these words from the back.
Okay, guys. Yeah, here with Ricky Starks. And Ricky, we heard the comments from Juice Robinson earlier. We saw what he did to you a week ago.
Yeah, it's real easy to attack a guy from behind, isn't it, Juice? I heard what you had to say. You're jealous because I'm getting the so-called attention. Wow, good. I deserve it. What the hell have you done here? You're a part of the Bullet Club. Hey, that was relevant back in 2015. But this is 2023, all right? Maybe you should stand on your own 2 feet and do something for yourself. And you'd think I would have learned by now dealing with these groups and getting myself entangled in all this mess. But same old Ricky, different day. So if it's an issue with me, Juice, that you have, then come on and bring it. If it's an issue that you want to bring Bullet Club in, then come on and bring it. Anytime, any place.
Absolute Ricky Starks, Juice Robinson on a collision course. But coming up next, the AEW International Championship levels up, courtesy of Shazam, Fury of the Gods, rated PG-13 only, in theaters this Friday, March 17th.
I'll tell you, we got a great live crowd here in Winnipeg. It's awesome.
And welcome back to Dynamite. We are moments away from the AEW International Championship title match, but 1 week ago we saw a new champion crowned when Powerhouse Hobbs, with the assistance of QT Marshall, downed Wardlow to become the new TNT champion. But that wasn't all QT Marshall had to do with Wardlow, we understand.
Guys, this is QTV, where we've promised to keep our journalistic integrity and only give the pure facts. No biased opinions to try to ruin people's careers, right? What do we got today?
Well, guys, we all know that Wardlow's had a really tough week, Someone broke into his car, stole all of his belongings, and nobody knows who did it.
idiot left it in the car.
What an idiot! Oh my god, yes. Give me that. Take everything.
Great journalism, guys. Great. But realistically, he shouldn't be so surprised. I mean, last year MJF stole his momentum too.
Oh, and with that haircut, you make a great Spike TV channel.
Wait. Ruthless aggression.
But seriously, guys, seriously. What is next for Wardlow?
I know. Whatever's next for Batista, just not as good.
Nothing's next for Wardlow because the idiot left his passport in the car. We won't be needing this. What do you say, Hobbs?
Wardlow, welcome to Will's world, bitch.
Wow. Coming up.
Damn, you see that?
Yeah, that is brutal.
It's QT all the way.
Well, coming up this Friday, AEW Rampage, a special start time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, immediately following NCAA Men's Tournament Basketball on TNT. And we understand Powerhouse Hobbs, a TNT Championship Open Challenge this Friday.
And that QT's got some grill, huh, Shivani? Those teeth, I love
those teeth or something. And hey, so he orchestrated the whole break-in of the car.
Yeah, QT did. Yeah. I think it's great
to break into somebody's car.
You don't know where I grew up.
And remember, QT told Powerhouse Hobbs all those months ago that his word is his bond. And Powerhouse Hobbs calling in that favor. We saw Jay Lethal there, his arm in a sling, I guess from the damage done last week in Lethal's AEW All-Atlantic Championship match with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. It was a back-and-forth battle. Orange Cassidy barely escaping with the victory, but after the bell, Jeff Jarrett, the stroke, and then the guitar shot to the knee of Orange Cassidy, Tony.
They have focused on the knee, and I'm going to tell you right now, as we're going into this, it is great wrestling. I don't know if you call it wrestling, but great strategy, put it that way. And be that as it may, Orange Cassidy still wanted the match.
Shivani, it's called a game plan, damn it. Okay. And that's what these men do so well.
A game plan, damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sanjay and Jeff Jarrett, they understand game planning.
Doesn't hurt when you got Sutton Singh in the corner as well.
Yeah, man. Fair. He's a giant man.
There he is, the AEW International Champion. Of course, the AEW All-Atlantic Championship leveling up to the International Championship. Thanks in part to Shazam, Fury of the Gods, only in theaters this Friday, March 17th, rated PG-13. But Orange Cassidy can't afford to be looking ahead to this Friday.
Holy smokes, look at that guy.
Stormtrooper Jones.
Shockmaster Jones.
Yeah, Shockmaster.
Oh, you know Shockmaster, right?
Yeah, he fell right through a wall.
Did he fall on you?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
Unfortunately.
That night.
Well, look at this. Orange Cassidy got the International Championship and the All-Atlantic Championship. That backpack really weighed down. Well, he swapped him out. Now it is official. Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion, putting the title on the line here tonight. And there has been nobody on a bigger role in one-on-one competition than Orange Cassidy. But right now, let's go down to Justin Roberts.
This contest set for one fall is for the AEW International Championship. Introducing the challenger from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 216 pounds, Jeff Jarrett.
Richly deserved booze, I might add.
And his opponent from wherever, weighing whatever, he is the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy.
That's a beautiful title, by the way. The title belt's gorgeous. I have to say, the international title. I'll continue with your thoughts.
Thanks, Tez. Sure you don't want to interrupt me again? Orange Cassidy has most certainly never faced a wrestler like Jeff Jarrett one-on-one in his career. But, Tony, the same could be said about Orange Cassidy for Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, I really think that that the favorite right now is the challenger. because of all the blows that Orange Cassidy has suffered and the fact that he must contend with a former 10-time world champion here.
You know what? I agree with you, Shivani, because there's no way in hell, in my opinion, that knee is 100% where that guitar got driven through the knee of Orange Cassidy.
I mean, not only was it the guitar, but it was also all the damage Jay Lethal did to that left knee of Orange Cassidy in their AEW All-Atlantic Championship match last week.
Doesn't someone throw Sanjay Dutt just completely? Look at this little water bug, the bottom there, the ring.
What's the matter? What, you got a problem with Hook?
Yep.
Arm drag by Jeff Jarrett. Taz is trying to get in a timely, important ticket promo in.
What?
Yeah, we'll be on Long Island. We'll be in Kingston, Rhode Island. Battle of the Belt 6. All sorts of great stuff coming your way. AEWTIX.com.
I was talking about the guy walking. I wasn't.
See, you use pronouns all the time, but right now, it's kind of a little head game being played here by Double J. That's what's going on here to me, Shivani and Excalibur. That is both of your real names.
Orange Punch missed. And Jeff Jarrett is thinking body slam. Orange Cassidy sends Jarrett into the ropes.
Oh, not so fast.
Jarrett puts on the brakes. Orange Cassidy.
Oh, don't fall for it, Jeff.
Drop kick, no.
Uh-oh, trouble now. So he's got the leg.
Figure four attempted. Jarrett able to step over Orange Cassidy, leapfrog.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Buckled. Definitely buckled right there.
And the scoop and the slam, that's all that damage that Orange Cassidy suffered 1 week ago.
Well, you know, when you come down on that leapfrog, all your weight is on that joint of your knee, of both your knees. So there definitely, as we assume, there's something going on with that knee. And now, a little mock city right here. Wow, Jeff's even getting a... I think Winnipeg's confused. They're supposed to do that for Orange Cassidy.
Oh, Cassidy, ripping the chest of Jarrett with the chops. And Orange Cassidy, I mean, Taz, we saw it a week ago. Even though that knee is damaged, he can still generate a tremendous amount of force on that Orange Punch.
Yeah, no, he can. He does excellent hops, as they call it, meaning Orange Cassidy, even on one wheel.
Jeff Jarrett being introduced into the top turnbuckle pads, courtesy of the AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that'll ring your bell for sure.
And this match and the leveling up of the AEW International Championship was brought to you by Shazam! Fury of the Gods, only in theaters this Friday, March 17th, rated PG-13. And in picture-in-picture, stay tuned for a special sneak peek as our International Championship match, Orange Cassidy, Jeff Jarrett, continues. Don't go anywhere.
Trouble here for Orange Cassidy, guys. Big time trouble now.
I
mean, he's on the outside. So many different ways he can get hurt out there.
Whoa!
Like right there.
His knee got caught up in that steel chair, too.
Yeah. A lot of times you think about the table in the right. Maybe the table would have been better instead of getting caught up in the chair.
Jeff Jarrett now just dragging Orange Cassidy out to the floor. Battling right in front of the Spanish announce position.
Yeah, this is the thing here. This is where, you know, Jeff Jarrett, he knows what he's doing. He'll definitely bounce you around this arena, brawl around you. He's got a ton of experience doing that.
And the experience, Taz, Jeff Jarrett is trying to take Orange Cassidy out of his comfort zone.
Well, this is how to do it. This is a smart way to do it.
And look at it. Bryce Remsburg is just really allowing this to go on, which I agree with. I mean, you could call a count out, a double count out. We want to see a winner in the ring, and I like this.
Yeah, I like it too. It's for the international championship.
Sure,
it's a huge match. Yeah,
right.
That's right. Inaugural is the word you're looking for, Shivani.
Thank you for that.
Work on your thesaurus or whatever they call it.
I sure will.
Grammar.
I sure will.
Oh!
Correcting Jones.
Love it when my two dads fight.
You shouldn't text him at 2:30 in the morning. That's another topic. But right now, Jarrett.
It's 11:30 Pacific time.
Go
oh, look at this. They're going up the steps. And Jarrett. Well, the right hand intercepted by Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he needs to do this and get some momentum going towards his side, meaning Orange Cassidy.
Jarrett now thinking perhaps better of taking a fight to Orange Cassidy, trying to take the champion out of his comfort zone.
Or maybe just trying to lure him down to the bottom. I mean, look, he's
that
still
knee again, yeah. Yeah, it's tough when you have a joint issue like that and all your body weight, and you forget it's there, and then boom, you feel that twinge. It sucks.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, especially in these desperate situations on the outside of the ring, you're fighting on instinct alone, and you're not taking time to think about what's going to preserve my knee the most.
Exactly.
Oh, Orange Cassidy. He tried to clear the barricade, but his knee clipped the top of the barricade.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't really get up enough elevation that time to get over the barricade, and he is in trouble, boys.
Yeah, Orange landed, and also landed super hard here on the outside of the ring, and now Jarrett just wearing him out.
Sanjay's wearing me out just by looking at him.
Yeah, he's definitely a hateable guy.
Yeah, one of the worst.
And you mentioned the unenviable job of the referee. I mean, his discretion really coming into play in this matchup, Tony.
And I don't blame him. I mean, Bryce is a great referee. They threatening.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS and across Canada on TSN. Orange Cassidy, Jeff Jarrett battling for the AEW International Championship.
And that knee, the left knee of Orange Cassidy, is in really bad shape. And you got a guy, a veteran, multi-time world champion like Jarrett, who knows how to pick apart a body when he knows he had an injury. Oh, God, look at this.
7'4", one in a billion. Satnam Singh, God, just hoisting Orange Cassidy into the ring.
Man, just handled him like he was a little baby. Like he just threw him in the ring. It just shows you how massive.
And look at Jarrett continuing the attack on the knee, as we saw in picture-in-picture.
They started this plan last week on the knee. It was a very, very well-calculated plan, very well executed.
And that's this figure 4. Forget about it, Excalibur, if he gets it.
And that's right. And there
Jarrett turns the corner, and
here comes the result. What are you going to do? Spinning toe hold? No. What?
No, stepping through.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Sharpshooter
in Canada? He's a genius. I love it.
All the pressure on that knee. Look at this. That right knee being cranked on by Jarrett. I don't know if he can take it.
Oh, I don't think so either, but a sharpshooter in Canada.
Look at Jarrett's face, though. Orange Cassidy.
Great core strength by Cassidy that time.
Able to force his way out of it. And
look at this.
Now Orange Cassidy, a sharpshooter of his own.
But how much pressure can he get on with that damaged knee?
That's the problem. He can't put the weight on it.
You see Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, they were pushing that bottom rope towards Jarrett's hands.
Definitely a little bit of assist for sure. Bryce is warning those guys to be careful of that, and that's important. He's doing his job, the referee, but tough. A lot of moving parts out there. Nice reversal by Orange Cassidy. Can they get something going?
Swing and a miss by Cassidy. Jarrett looking for a sleeper hold.
Boy, Jarrett has so many great offensive moves, doesn't he? He can do a lot of different things.
Dude, he's 2-3 steps ahead of most of his opponents because of the plethora of experience that he has. He's wrestled more than a lot of our guys in our roster are alive.
And look at...
He's going to choke him out.
Orange Cassidy fading.
Jarrett's going to get it here.
Look at this. Bridge up. Eyes are open. Hands are in the pocket.
Wow. Nice jawbreaker counter. Very simple, but very effective for Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that'll definitely break the hold. And now his own choke. Orange Cassidy, maybe get those legs in, at least one of them.
And Sanjay Dutt's up with the referee.
And Satnam Singh just whiplashed Orange Cassidy's neck on the top rope.
Just great teamwork.
He's going to get a knee breaker here, guys. This is a knee breaker.
Oh, that's it.
And Jarrett now setting up for the figure 4.
I saw he set that up, and there's your figure 4. We're going to get a new international champion.
On the first night of the International Championship, Jeff Jarrett looking to make history in Winnipeg.
Cassidy doesn't know which rope to reach. The closest one is to his right.
He's flat in the middle just about. I don't know if Orange Cassidy's going to get to a rope, Schiavone.
He just needs a roll to...
Whoa, the count, and Cassidy barely got that shoulder up.
He needs a roll to his right if he can. That's closest one.
Yeah, he's got to be physically worn down and exhausted, Orange Cassidy's got to be careful. He'll get pinned. Oh, he almost got pinned there.
And I mean, Taz, think about the pace that Orange Cassidy has kept as champion. I mean, he is not rested. He's got to be banged up even beyond what happened last week.
I completely agree with that. Orange Cassidy has definitely been a fighting champion non-stop, just going.
Yeah, he just pounded his way out of a figure four, and not many have done that.
And one word can change everything. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Only in theaters this Friday, March 17th. Rated PG-13. Get tickets right now.
These punches are loaded with Shazam. Look at these guys going punch for punch. I love it. Getting momentum, bouncing off the ropes.
Cassidy. He's on spaghetti legs. Jarrett went for the kick. Cassidy turned him around. Orange punch attempted. There was not a lot of launch on them.
Oh, no, the ref.
They collided foreheads.
That was a hard hit, man. That was inadvertent, though. Man, Bryce.
No.
And Sanjay Dutt sliding the guitar.
Genius by Dutt.
We have another referee.
Hold on a second.
And she's a power walk into the ring.
She looks like she's all business, Aubrey.
She always is.
Hold on a second here.
And Jeff Jarrett complaining, but I'm not sure about what. The roll up by Cassidy.
Got him.
No. Sweep of the knee again.
That bad knee.
Whoa. Don't do that. Do not do that. Who's wielding the weapon now?
Well, Aubrey needs to.
Who's wielding the weapon now?
That looks like a ukulele in his hand.
That sure does.
And look at
this.
Satnam got caught red-handed.
And look at Orange Cassidy. Get rid of him.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
And Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh, both men ejected from ringside by referee Aubrey Edwards.
Best move of the night. Get rid of the water bug and the big guy.
Jarrett's got to realize that Orange Cassidy's got to his feet a bit here.
Jarrett taking his eye off the champion, Orange Cassidy. Coming in. DDT on Jeff Jarrett. Cassidy, look at that 1 foot. He sprung up to his 1 foot.
Impressive. You don't see many people do that.
Oh, the fans know what that means. Off goes the elbow pad.
Can he pull this off? Meaning the punch.
Oh, look at this. Jarrett
pleading.
So smart.
Wait a minute, Jay Lethal.
Not Jay Lethal.
And Jay Lethal with the Golden Globe. No sling on Lethal's arm. He was faking it this whole time.
We're going to get a new international champion, boys, right here.
1, 2.
Got him.
Where did that come from? That's heart. That's determination.
Definitely heart. And Lethal's furious right now. That backfired. And now what?
Trent Beretta. He's seen enough. Beretta just took out Lethal on the floor. Trent Beretta,
one of best friends, so tight with Orange Cassidy.
And Orange.
Oh, man.
Couldn't pivot. He couldn't pop off the knee.
Yeah, he was going to go for it again.
I think
Jeff Jarrett's thinking the stroke. No, Cassidy sends Jarrett into the rope. Swing and a miss by Jarrett. Orange punch connects.
Can he get him?
1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match and still AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
Wow. What a match. Overcoming all odds, and we still have a championship match to go here tonight. What a night in Winnipeg.
Yeah, very gutsy defense of the AEW International Championship by Orange Cassidy. But as you mentioned, Tony, still to come, our main event for the AEW World Trios Championship. House of Black, Jericho Appreciation Society, and the Elite.
Well, this is what it feels like to be popular, having people fighting over you. And all it took for the world to notice were these.
The biggest match in Winnipeg pro wrestling history. The Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Elite versus the House of Black. Also, Jericho and Omega face to face for the first time in 3 years. Two Winnipeg natives beating the crap out of each other in a city that knows how to fight.
There is a sickness in this company, and we are here to cut it out. Starting by wiping off the dirt, the blood, the sweat of people that do not deserve to hold these titles.
Welcome back to Dynamite live from Winnipeg, and right now let's catch up with the latest from Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, Daddy Ass, The Acclaimed.
The Acclaimed doing everything they can do. Platinum Anthony and Billy rolling with the fans too. I just want to hear the siren. I've been waiting all night. Put the double scissors up. It's Acclaimed for life. No, we never run down. Once again, you're uncrowned. Coming from the dark days, coming from the underground. You know we self-made, trying to find a little bit of heaven in this hellscape. Suddenly it felt great. Acclaimed across America to bury ya. We cause hysteria and give it back to the game. Up early, autographing a name, taking pics cause everybody loves the Acclaimed. Hey, critics saying we should get a different motto, but we never slipping, no, we not Mitch McConnell. It's like we hit the lotto. I know we moving you. We can't stop, we got something to prove to you. Never enough, the good guys, the bad influence, the people's choice never had us losing. We hear your voice and saying we should bring it back home. We three kings be stealing that gold for you.
Well, the Acclaimed, organic, homegrown sensations here in AEW. And that is exactly the type of people that the Outcasts.
Right. Well, the opposite of these people, too, to your point. I agree with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Outcasts.
Tony Storm, Saraya, and now Ruby Soho joining forces. We know they are known as the Outcasts. And before we hear them speak their mind, just a special programming note. This Friday, AEW Rampage comes to you after a special time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, or immediately following NCAA men's tournament basketball action on TNT. It will be St. Patrick's Day Slam. Powerhouse Hobbs puts his TNT championship on the line for the first time ever in an open challenge this Friday night.
St. Patrick's Day Slam should be awesome for sure this Friday. And the Outcasts here, these three ladies, they're awesome. Not liked, not loved, but they are awesome.
Shut your mouth!
Okay. Awesome? That's what I said. Okay. Oh, God.
Let me tell you all a story. Once upon a time, the grass was greener here at AEW. Until a couple of dogs, well, let's be real here, a couple of bitches came along and pissed all over that grass. Now, Saraya, what do we do with bitches that aren't housebroken?
We show them that AEW is our house. You guys should be kissing the ground that we walk on, because without us, there wouldn't be a division. You can boo all you want, but you are lucky we are here. I am a miracle. I don't expect anything less from a bunch of neckbeard, stinky twats. Tony, take it from here. I'm getting mad.
All right. Listen up, fat people. Listen up. When I became a champion here in AEW, when I became an interim champion.
Interim.
Just the interim, not the real champion. I wore it with a smile on my face, and none of you appreciated me at all. But your current champion literally cheated to beat me, and you loved it.
Loved it.
And then I realized none of you people know what you want. None of you. So we're here to give you what you need, and that is change in this division. We are the Outcasts, and we ain't going anywhere.
Not going anywhere, baby.
We're having too much fun. Going through one entitled rookie after the next, starting with Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, Riho, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Oh, and your favorite, the champion, Jamie
Hayter.
Well, thankfully,
here we go.
Thankfully, they've heard enough. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, just streaming to the ring. And Ruby Soho got taken off her feet, and now Hayter and Toni Storm going at it. Britt Baker and Saraya in the corner.
They better keep bringing that offense. It's 3-on-2 here, but the two are looking good, Shivani.
Britt's got that Gucci belt, was still with the spray paint on that they spray painted, and she was going to whack him with it. Now she's going to choke with it.
And Toni Storm turning it around on Britt Baker, and now the numbers catching up with the AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Oh, Britt is about to get drilled.
Destination unknown for Britt Baker, and now Jamie Hayter storms 0, courtesy of Toni Storm.
3-on-2 never works out for the two.
Oh, but now I think it might even up. Here comes Riho.
With some unexpected reinforcements, Riho.
What the hell she got in her hand? Look at that,
a bat or a pipe or something.
Kind of a weaponry.
Riho, Sky Blue, and Willow Nightingale. I never thought I would see the day where these three women had Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker's back, Tony.
And they spray painted Riho Friday night, if we'll recall, in that great match that she had against Nyla Rose. And that young lady's had enough. Look at that. That's unlike anything we've seen from Riho.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, apparently. But still to come tonight, our main event, the AEW World Trios Championship on the line for the first time ever in a three-way match. House of Black, the Elite, and the Jericho Appreciation Society. Next on Dynamite.
Unbelievable. Let me tell you right now, it made Daddy Magic's nipples hurt. We love rap music. We love rap music at the Jericho Appreciation Society.
I would even say it was entertaining.
They should probably get a
Tony Award for that.
Tony Award.
Great job, guys.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
But that's where the congratulations end.
I'll tell you what. Last week, 2 times we gave you an invitation.
Twice.
2 times.
Twice.
You spit in our face.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
You know, they're playing a little hard to get.
Oh, we get it.
But maybe you guys just need a little bit of a reminder of why you should put some respect on the Jericho Appreciation Society. So do us a favor, acclaimed ass man.
We like you.
Tune into Rampage.
We like you.
And see why the JAS is the epitome of sports.
Entertainers. Get a taste. Friday night.
Well, this Friday, Rampage comes to you at a special time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, immediately following NCAA Men's Tournament Basketball. The Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Bollywood Boys, plus Taya Valkyrie makes her in-ring debut this Friday night on Rampage, and Powerhouse Hobbs lays out the TNT Championship Open Challenge. Let's hear from the man that will step up.
You know where we came from? We came from nothing. I sold candies. I sold t-shirts. I put up the ring. I wrestled for free for a long time to get where I am today.
You've been an AEW World Tag Team Champion, a Trios Champion. How about this Friday night on Rampage? You become the TNT Champion.
Will Hobbs, challenge accepted. Happy.
The first man to step up and challenge Powerhouse Hobbs will be Ray Fenix. And then 1 week from tonight, AEW Dynamite. It is no disqualification. It is Stokely Hathaway versus the FTW champion, the cold-hearted, handsome devil Hook. And more matches for Dynamite will be announced this Friday night on AEW Rampage. St. Patrick's Day Slam. And let's go back down to Justin Roberts.
Winnipeg, Manitoba. Your main event tonight is a three-way match for the AEW World Trios Championship.
Days ago, the Chase Center, San Francisco, California. the House of Black were crowned the new AEW World Trios Champions.
They are accompanied by Julia Hart. At a total combined weight of 745 pounds, they are the AEW World Trios Champions, Buddy Matthews, Brody King, Malachi Black, the House of Black.
We have seen some incredible matches, some incredible moments in the AEW World Trios division. But what we saw 1 week ago, Tony, when the House of Black was in between the Elite and the Jericho Appreciation Society, I'm not sure anyone expected that.
No, you're right about that. And the fact that here we are now in Winnipeg, the home of Chris Jericho, the home of Kenny Omega, even really ramps this up a lot more.
And the House of Black really walking into the Lion's Den here tonight, the Canada Life Center, but no compunctions about it, Taz. The House of Black are always ready to fight.
Yeah, no, they are. They're all about the fight. I respect that out of the House of Black. Hence why they have those beautiful trios championships, I should say. We're north of about 850 miles from Kansas here in Winnipeg, but these people know it.
What a homecoming for Kenny Omega.
Yeah, that's awesome for him, man.
It's an amazing moment, guys. It really is. You know what? He deserves every bit of it.
And this is by far the largest crowd Kenny's ever wrestled in front of in his hometown of Winnipeg. A huge moment for him, but also, a huge moment for the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson as well. With an opportunity at the AEW World Trios Championship coming not that long after Revolution.
Not forget Don Callis from Winnipeg as well, walking down there with him.
I try to forget about Don as much as I can.
I got news for you. You'll be hearing a lot of it here in a few minutes.
I like those Elite Canada shirts. They're cool. There's another homeboy. Got homeboys all over the place.
And from the Jericho Appreciation Society, Daniel Garcia, the Spanish God Sammy Guevara, and the Ocho, Chris Jericho.
Wow, what a moment, guys.
Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia heading down to the ring, looking to become the new AEW World Trios Champions. There's Chris Jericho's father, NHL great Winnipeg native Ted Irvin. Major props for the Winnipeg Children's Choir here.
That's why no matter where we are, no matter if it's in the U.S. or here in Canada, anywhere in the world, you got to get your ass to an AEW live event because people just have a blast.
Don Callis, welcome to the desk.
Hey, welcome home, Don. I'll say it. Welcome home, my friend.
Hey, it's Three Kings Day here with me and Jericho and Kenny.
All right, it's good to see you. Glad to put you over.
He tried.
Wow, I'm telling you,
Work
Don,
harder at that.
This really is an electrifying moment.
Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho haven't shared the same ring in some time, and certainly never here in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Right. All right, Aubrey Edwards calling the bell. Here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
For the respective sides, Brody King for the champions, Sammy Guevara for one of the two challenging teams. And, you know, after what we started off our program with tonight, where's Sammy Guevara's head at, Taz? Does he want to become AEW World Champion? Does he want to dethrone MJF? Does he want to become Trios Champion? Does he want to become both?
Oh! Well, my opinion is his head at, he's lucky he didn't get chopped in the face because he'd be beheaded. But I'll tell you, if you are Guevara, right now you got to focus on this opportunity of those trios titles.
I think you can focus on everything, Taz. Sorry, don't you? I mean,
well, not in the middle of a match. You're dealing with these, you know, you got to worry about the trios titles right now.
Right, that's what I meant. You can put that in the back of your mind.
Okay, yes.
And go after.
What kind of a game plan is this to chop Brody?
Yeah, I don't
the guy's a killer.
He's a monster. He's gigantic.
And Daniel Garcia looking for the tag. The Elite want no part of it.
Smart wrestling.
I don't blame the Elite.
Garcia on an island of his own, and
I'll just say Garcia's giving.
Oh my goodness!
Garcia's giving up size to Brody, but everybody gives up size to Brody. He's massive.
Oh, buddy.
Jericho wants it.
And the fans want Jericho.
Jericho grew up tough on the mean streets of Winnipeg, fighting, having hockey fights, and it's all come down to this. Right back here in Winnipeg.
His father was in the NHL. He's in the front row. He's a rich kid. What are you talking about? But he did grow up here in Winnipeg.
Hey, it's been quite a couple of days for Chris Jericho. We saw earlier what he has meant to this city. Now, we know what kind of guy he can be, but he's done a lot for this town and this area.
Omega.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Let's listen to this. Watch out!
Oh, the House of Black just swarming Jericho and Omega. And our main event for the AEW World Trios Championship continues in picture-in-picture. You don't want to miss a second.
Well, I respect what happened there, guys. House of Black saying we're the champions. This is not about you, Jericho, you, Kenny. It's about us.
And did you see how right as we were going into picture-in-picture, Buddy Matthews, he threw Omega knee first into the corner of those steps.
I noticed that, too. The right knee, Excalibur, hit the top of the corner of that steps.
Taz, do you notice the confidence of House of Black? I mean, since they've won those titles, I mean, they're not even hesitating to take charge out there.
No, you're correct. Not just the confidence, Don, the motivation. They're even more deadly now that they have those trios titles.
Don, you can talk to Excalibur and I here, too. We'll give you a comment.
Well, I think it's more of a respecting. That's why Don does
Taz is a big star back in the day.
Thank you, Don.
Malachi came flying in with that boot to the side of Omega's head. And the House of Black just dismantling the competition.
And Brody is just...
It's an animal.
Yeah, you got to just be careful. Just stay away from him. Yeah, he's just a very angry, large man.
And Malachi Black, so dangerous with not just his feet, but his upper body strikes as well, that Dutch Muay Thai.
Great striker. I mean, probably one of the best in all of pro wrestling as far as striking ability.
Buddy Matthews, just a tremendous athlete in his own right.
Powerhouse. You know, he's a super, not like Powerhouse Hobbs, but he's a powerhouse. You get my drift on this.
Yeah, we got your drift, man. You know what? I have to agree with what you were saying, Taz. The House of Black took their moment. They took the moment away from the fans here in Winnipeg.
Correct.
And they made it about them, not those two guys.
And Taz, I mean, you know as well as anybody, part of the mental game, especially in championship matches, you're coming into somebody's hometown. You want to take all the air out of the building.
Absolutely. You want to take the momentum and take the 12th man away from them.
Well, you know, that's the key. Excalibur, you can talk to me and Don, too. You know?
Oh, jeez. This guy's so hypersensitive. You got to be careful if you're Jericho exchanging hands.
Yeah, Jericho needs to get it. This is more guts than brains here.
It's tough. You got to avoid these powerful strikes by this massive individual.
Brody King, just one chop of the chest can be a difference maker. We've seen it in the past.
Listen to the chant here in Winnipeg.
And the fans, trying to urge on Winnipeg's own Chris Jericho. but he has a beast of a man latched onto his arm. Oh. AEW Dynamite, our main event continues live from Winnipeg. We are live on TBS, live across Canada on TSN. Who will leave the Canada Life Center as the AEW World Trios Champions?
Right now, Jericho, I'm a little surprised, but he has been singled out, Don. Singled out right here by the House of Black.
The House of Black are fearless. I mean, they've dominated this so far. I hate to say it, right here in Winnipeg.
And Tony, we talked about it in picture-in-picture. The House of Black taking away that hometown advantage, not just from the Jericho Appreciation Society, but Kenny Omega and the Bucks as well.
It was a smart move.
Well, Judas
it really
effect,
was.
the back heel kick avoided. And now Jericho.
Oh, wow. What a backbreaker.
Backbreaker, Malachi Black, the cover.
So you land on your kidneys with that type deal there. I mean, it really will take the wind right out of you. That'll shut down the striking ability of Malachi.
Opportune tag for Jericho. He needed to get out of there.
Good observation. You're correct on that. Don Callis, Winnipeg zone.
And you saw at the bottom of your screen, we'll be returning to Las Vegas, Nevada for Double or Nothing coming up this May, and then making our debut, San Diego, California. Tickets available this Friday, AEWTIX.com. As the Jericho Appreciation Society.
I'll say it, Garcia being a little disrespectful the way he's putting a little bit of those kicks on, like being a wise guy with Malachi. I'd be careful with that, my man. This guy will kick your teeth out your throat.
Yeah, well, that's confidence and arrogance you get by only being in the JAS.
Yeah, I mean, Garcia's a hell of a wrestler for sure. He just got knee barred, by the way.
But, Malachi Black trying to inflict as much damage as possible on Garcia in a short amount of a time because Guevara was just looming over him. Oh, Malachi boot up into the jaw. The high boot, Malachi.
Oh, no.
Drew Sammy Guevara in for the knee strike.
Good protecting the back of Garcia. Nice standing switch, though, by Malachi. And Garcia, great job there. Oh!
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's contending with two guys here. He really is. Was a tag made? A blind tag? Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, Nick Jackson tagged himself in there.
Nick Jackson legal and, most importantly, fresh right now as he leapfrogs over Garcia.
Look at this kid.
Comes down. T. Harris takes down Guevara and Garcia.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Nick makes it look easy, man. There's no doubt.
And
watch out.
Nick elevated up and over the corner, but he's in House of Black territory. There's Nick Jackson.
Yeah, he went right into that corner, man. That's dangerous, but I respect it.
Kick to Buddy Matthews on the floor. Face buster on Malachi. Nick Jackson. Oh, he got caught.
Oh, God, he's going to get lawn darted.
And Malachi with that knee strike.
That's great teamwork, man.
It's phenomenal.
Malachi Black.
Hey, guys, I'm telling you, House of Black has dominated this match.
They know these guys, as we pointed out, they're not just the trios champions, they're fighting champions and they're desperate champions. And and I mean that complimentary. When you're desperate, you're dangerous.
And Buddy,
Kenny?
The way they've done this, Buddy is very fresh, and we're seeing that right now.
But he just got a boot to the face from Nick Jackson. Brody King got a shot, and Nick tried to go low. Buddy just grabbed the waist lock. Now the ankle of Nick.
That's being fresh, just like you talked about, Don.
And Zagiri connects.
That might be the opening there for Nick.
Yes!
Here we go.
Omega, Buddy Matthews. Big cross body. The Polish Hammer taking down Guevara, taking down Garcia. Swing on Malachi. Malachi. Body shots, hoping to open up. Kenny, but the Snapdragon connects.
And that was done perfectly. Big one
here.
Buddy Matthews comes in. Omega took a moment to sink in, or to let the moment sink in with the fans, but Omega.
And so smooth, unreal.
He's amazing.
The cover, 2 and no. Matthews able to kick out.
So hard to do what he just did. That whole series is so difficult.
God of Pro Wrestling putting on a show in his hometown.
He never disappoints, man. He always gives you everything.
That's true. Very true.
Buddy Matthews breaks free of the grip of Kenny Omega, though. It was a solid shot, sent Omega backing up to the corner, but Omega elevates up and over.
Wow.
Oh! And Matthews goes into the corner. Jericho makes the tag.
Fans are going to get what they want here now.
Got a little teaser earlier. Will we get the whole big dinner right now? Well, the House of Black tried again. This time it didn't work so far. Whoop.
And Jericho and Omega not letting the House of Black take this moment away from them.
Winnipeg House Party here working together.
Yeah, for maybe the only time in this match, Don. Now they got to go at it. Here they go.
Good old-fashioned hockey fight.
At center ice, here at the home of the Jets, Jericho eats the knee.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, great job by Garcia.
And Brody King coming in. Big lariat from Brody King. Sammy Guevara, the cutter. Malachi comes through, super kick. Assisted slice Brad from the Young Bucks. The knee strike.
Look at Buddy here. Look at Buddy.
Buddy Matthews, Meteora. Nick Jackson sent to the outside. He hung on to the top rope. Kenny.
Snap him.
Snap. Dragon suplex.
Great job getting those hips super low every time he does that snap dragon. No matter what size you are, you're going to go for a ride.
Omega lining up Matthews. Perhaps for the V trigger. No, Jericho sweeps up the legs. The wall.
Whoa, that's great. That is awesome.
Yep, here come the Bucks.
Oh, and a super kick party to break it up.
Good night.
Garcia goes down. Malachi eats a shot. So does Buddy Matthews. And so does Sammy Guevara.
Super kick party for sure. Super kick city.
Oh, Brody King fires back with a double lariat. Don't go anywhere. The main event continues in picture-in-picture. You don't want to miss it.
Now listen to the fans. Sometimes words just can't really describe what we're seeing or feeling here tonight. And Don, you being a native here of Winnipeg, you've got to be very happy at what we're seeing tonight.
Well, I'm happy about this crowd, but I'm not happy with the fact that we still don't appear to have an answer for Mr. King.
Yeah, Brody King and also Julia Hart, as we saw back at Revolution.
And the fans appreciate it. What a crowd, man. What a night. And hey, you're right. It's going to take a lot to get Brody down. It's going to take a lot to dethrone the House of Black.
There's a moment here where all these athletes are down. You see Julia Hart looking on, concerned for the House of Black. Kenny Omega struggling to get to his feet, but him and Jericho, they're both kind of even Steven here on their knees.
Don, these are two men that you've known for a very long period of time.
Don, who do you know longer? I'm sorry, who do you know longer?
Well, I've been friends with Jericho for 33 years, and I've known Kenny since he was 10, so I guess I've known Jericho longer, but Kenny and I are blood family. So it's very hard. It's your best friend and your family. How do you choose?
Very confusing answer, but thank you for
the one that makes you the most money. That's how you choose.
There you go. There's a Don Callis answer for you.
Omega backs to the ropes. Both men with the same idea. Both men go down. Really just a battle of wills here right now. Omega, Jericho, center of the ring. The AEW World Trios Championship hanging in the balance.
There's been a lot of physicality in this match, as we would assume, for the AEW World Trios Championships. Again, Julia looking on at Jericho and Omega.
Jericho and Omega, once again, just at a stalemate here. High stakes main event here on Dynamite for our debut from Winnipeg. The favorite sons of Winnipeg battling it out center of the ring for the AEW World Trios Championship. Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho. But don't forget the House of Black, the champions, still alive in this matchup.
Yeah, and these two guys here, Omega and Jericho, are just swinging for the fences. And I'll tell you, watch out here. Oh, missed it.
Well, that comes from knowing your opponent right there from Omega.
We know what's coming here, guys.
Kenny Omega looking to terminate Chris Jericho to put the Elite in better standing here in this World Trios Championship match. Omega takes to the skies.
The momentum he gets from going from one rope to the other with such speed.
You are witnessing not just the greatest wrestler in the world, in my opinion, but one of the greatest athletes to ever be in this business, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, it'd be tough to argue that, Don, because he is so well-versed. Not just his aerial abilities, his mat work is so good, his throws.
Oh, the House of Black there trying to prevent Omega from returning to the ring. But Nick Jackson interceded, and now Nick Jackson, what does he have in mind?
He's got Matt up. Matt is up on the other turnbuckle here.
Wow.
Guevara, Garcia.
Yeah. They shut down the Bucks right there.
Sure did, man.
Yeah, the Jericho Appreciation Society cutting off the momentum of the Young Bucks.
Garcia's going superplexing it. Yeah,
wow.
Well
Great
done.
extension.
Good job. Yeah.
Pushing off from those legs.
And the Spanish fly on Matt Jackson from Sammy Guevara. The JAS doing a great job of keeping their hopes alive in this World Trios Championship match.
Here's the difference maker right here, guys.
Well, that's called the heavy hitter right there.
Come on.
Oh, whoa.
What is this?
Oh, but Omega.
Yeah, getting rid of this guy.
Coming in from behind, those shots, those elbow strikes to the quad, now actually to the hamstring.
Chopping down the big redwood, get those legs out of play.
Okay.
We talked about going downstairs on that guy. It's the first time we've been able to do it.
Brody just shoves off Kenny Omega. And Jericho, though, landed some right hands.
If he lands this, there's going to be a big crash.
If he lands this, Brody King is just able to.
Yeah, he
is just a force of nature out there, but Omega on target.
Yeah, he was. I'll tell you what, Kenny knew it. He knew that Brody was a sitting duck up there. That's one big duck.
Wait.
There we go.
Gotta work. Cohesiveness. Here we go.
Omega and Jericho. Never thought we'd see it working together to take down Brody King.
Winnipeg's favorite sons do it.
There's that thud you talked about, Shivani.
Yeah. And the fans are just eating this up here.
That was loud. You might have heard that up in Regina. Is that
on their feet.
Is that down or up, Regina?
Been on their feet the whole match, guys.
Oh, wait.
Look at that. Oh, no.
Breaker.
Oh.
Jericho, he's going to do it right here.
He's going to get him.
2. No. Omega, that was less of a kick out, more of just a convulsion.
Got popped. And what is going on? What the hell is this?
John Moxley and John Silver, Hangman Page, the Blackpool Combat Club, the Dark Order, and Hangman.
Yeah, the fight continues from earlier tonight.
We saw that earlier, right? But, man, it's just mayhem here.
And now Omega and Jericho once again teeing off. And we understand that Evil Uno was taken to the hospital earlier. Stu Grayson is with him. So it's just Silver, Reynolds, and Hangman versus the Blackpool Combat Club. And this melee in the back, but inside the ring, the knees were up by Omega.
Wow.
Great job again of knowing your opponent by Kenny's going to tag Matt Jackson in right now. Here we go.
What a main event. What a night.
Oh, what a debut in Winnipeg as Garcia. Oh, on the receiving end of these locomotion Northern Lights suplexes from Matt Jackson. Guevara comes in. He got caught.
Get them both.
Double Northern Lights from Matt Jackson.
Matt Jackson is amazing.
Great job by Matt.
All these athletes are amazing.
Can the Elite become 3-time AEW World Trios champions? They are on the verge, Tony.
Yeah, look at this communication between brothers here. And watch out, Jericho on the right of your screen. Yep.
Codebreaker again.
Jericho saw it. Great move by the veteran.
Oh, Garcia.
Big Uranagi right there.
Sets up Matt Jackson for Sammy Guevara. Great teamwork out of the JAS. Shooting star press. Garcia covers, but Brody King breaks it up.
We could see that one coming, guys. Once the big man rumbled in the ring, that was over.
See how quick Brody just dragged Matt to the corner?
Yes, he is so fast.
Dragged him by his head.
Boy, Don, you get that momentum, buddy. It's hard to stop him.
No one has an answer for Brody King in this match. That's been the common thread.
Oh, Garcia
That ain't going to do it.
Squash in the corner, as does Sammy Guevara. A shot from Malachi and a shot from Buddy Matthews as well. The champions looking dangerous right now, looking like they may retain.
And Guevara just splat right in the middle. Oof.
Oh, wait. Guevara,
look at this.
Thrown into the corner of the House of Black.
Basically saying, we laid out your two guys. Let's go, Jericho.
Yeah, they are singling out Chris Jericho here.
Might not be smart of Chris, though.
Yeah, well, Chris is not going to back down from a fight. We know that.
Never has.
Never has, but the House of Black, they want to take Jericho out here in his hometown. And a Dante's Inferno. Jericho got spiked. The House of Black.
They retain.
No, Omega.
Great save by Kenny.
Every team for itself. Look at Kenny is telling Jericho, get up.
Get up, but Jericho was on the receiving end of that 3-on-1 assault from the House of Black.
It's just every team for themselves here.
Well, he's got the bat.
He's got Floyd there, the bat.
And, the bat.
Oh, my God.
That's it.
Aubrey Edwards didn't see it.
That's it. Cover him right now.
And Sammy Guevara, shooting star press to the floor.
Took out all three.
One, two, and no! Brody King somehow able to withstand it.
Impressive kick out right there after getting a bat to the face.
And Jericho cannot believe it as well.
You got to be asking yourself, what is it going to take?
Jericho lining up the Judas effect, but Malachi Black, the back heel kick. Jericho collapses, but out of the ring.
Yeah, that Buddy just got the tag in.
Buddy Matthews, popped up Garcia, the roundhouse kick, and now Dante's Inferno on Garcia.
Oh, he's got him.
1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners and still AEW World Trios Champions, House of Black.
Here comes Hager now, Jake Hager. What a battle that was between these three teams.
But the House of Black coming into Winnipeg, dividing and conquering here tonight in our main event.
Yeah, not the popular victors in Winnipeg here, but it don't matter. They're here to retain. Watch
Jake
out.
Hager.
Hager going right at it. Looks like he wants Brody.
Hager, of course, part of the Jericho Appreciation Society, but he is just outnumbered and being swarmed by the House of Black. And look at Garcia. And look at...
Oh, what the hell's going on here? Look at this.
Wheeler Yuta, Hangman Page.
What's the fight from the back that we saw?
It's spilled down here, yeah.
But Moxley and Claudio, they just took that Silver and Reynolds at the top of the ramp.
And look at Buddy going at him with Chris Jericho.
This is craziness out here right now.
And Hangman Page surveying this scene. Hangman Page watching the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, they're surrounding him.
Oh, they're gonna beat up on Hangman to get.
The Elite! The Elite!
But Hangman stuck in the middle.
Look at the eyes of Omega. Oh, they backed away, Excalibur.
And Hangman Page confused. What a moment!